There we go. Let me just grab that link. Bam. Okay. Mute that. And hey, Puma's already talkie chatting. Okay, Hearts of Iron 4. So I've been playing this game a little bit lately because it's pausable and I often have to pause my life to take care of the girls. In fact, I hear Tank Baby complaining from her crib, so we'll have to see if I need to go intervene there. But welcome to the live stream. Let's go ahead and start things off. And this is a Fallout mod for Hearts of Iron 4, and I absolutely love it. It plays faster than standard Hearts of Iron, and it is a lot of fun. Who should we go after first? Probably the Pale Folk. So let's set up our things here. Infrastructure. Let's go with boom. And just start building civilian workshops. Okay, what do we have here? Let's give you an attack line. Boom. And what else do we need to do? Let's start off our... Oh, are we unpaused? Yeah, we're unpaused. Okay, we'll start off our civ and get some research going. That's good for now. And we will fall behind quickly if we don't do things properly here. Land Doctrine. Let's go for refined warfare this time. I got an angle I'm working here. I'm thinking we'll go for power armor because we have access to some reasonable power armor and it can be very, very effective. So, and we'll see if that works out for us. What else should we research? Let's go for support equipment, and that will fill out our research tree for now. Let's go ahead and speed up time. And we will have, oh, actually, we need production's good. And let's start training some more security teams. Yes, I know we don't have the manpower or anything for that, but we will shortly. Okay. And we could have infrastructure, we could have production efficiency growth, and manpower. You know what, let's go for the efficiency growth. It's better over the long term. Deal with criminals, we'll start that. And so, we should be training a few peoples here. We're gonna need more though. So that is gonna come back in the future. So this is Hearts of Iron. It's a form of Hearts of Iron. And I love this mod. I'm going through it pretty quickly because I want to get to the good part. Military service, slave labor. You know what? Let's go for military service. We could use the manpower. Okay, moving right along. Okay, we found a cache of, let's go with firearms. We can use the weapons, and that'll give us a few squads of fellas for there. That is more than we need to take over, what is that, the Pale Folk. So we're going to go for them as soon as we possibly can. And I'll show you that in a minute. Things should be chugging along nicely here. Gecko Uprising. The story of Vault City is one of the most interesting stories in Fallout, in my humble opinion. You see them a lot in Fallout 2, which is a game that not as many people are familiar with, but it's definitely the heart of the Fallout games for me. It had a fantastic way of working gameplay elements into the story and giving you a true sense of being let loose in an open world. And Vault City played a large part in that, and depending upon the way you built your character and what you were skilled at and where you decided to nose around, you could learn all kinds of interesting things about Vault City and also steer the course of their history. So the Gecko Uprising is when a community outside of Vault City that has a functional nuclear power plant caused some trouble, and there was also the issue of the Mole King. So a super mutant mole brain thing, and this is what we're dealing with here. So you can see the descriptions there. Things got a little bit crazy, but I'm going to go ahead and go with Diplomacy Prevailed because it gives me much better research, and I do love me some technology. There are a lot of very powerful builds you can do for Vault City involving things like super mutants with tanks, and I've had a ton of fun with that in the past, but I think we're going to not go with that for now. We need as much production ability as possible, but I think for now we're just going to go with leather armor for our next research. National focus, let's go with Vault Tech Calling. That's going to lead us into a war claim on the Cyclops tribe, the Pale Folk, and then the Ripe Fruit and the Shoshone. And if you don't take down the Shoshone early on in the game, they get ridiculously powerful at defending their territory. So that is something I'm going to want to do. So let's take down the Pale Folk. Let's work our way toward taking down the Pale Folk, shall we? I don't know what the folk I'm doing. Let's go ahead and deploy these guys ahead of time, which is going to give us... We're bottoming out our manpower, but we're also building up our... Okay. After the Pale Folk. So 60 days, and then we'll be able to attack these sallow boys. We don't have that research done yet. What are we working on? Support equipment and some other helpful techs. Support equipment is going to lead into support companies, which give a % bonus to your units, so that can be very, very effective. Working on into the future. Yes, we are live. Let's see. Bacon sends many of the triggered. Any thoughts on 1.89? I think honestly patch 1.89 looks a whole lot like 1.87. There's a few things that it seems like Gaijin has this formula now where they give the shiniest new toys to one nation at a time, and also premium vehicles for you to buy to grind out that nation for your convenience. And those premium vehicles tend to be designed to perform to the tune of being about 0.3 to 0.7 battle rating better than the regular tech tree variants, perhaps. And it's not exactly pay to win, but it's a very effective strategy. And I don't mind too bad, honestly, because I don't really care about top tier, but it is a great place to have a goal. So 1.89 is the Japanese Navy patch and the French top tier tanks patch. That's definitely looking to be the stars of this update. And War Thunder is a lot of fun. I actually I've been playing a little bit less War Thunder, not because I don't enjoy it, but just because having two girls really takes a lot of my attention, and having a game that I can actually pause is essential these days. So I am looking forward. Do I have enough? I think I have enough points to justify a war goal against New Reno, which, beside the fact that it is a den of scum and villainy, a den of stink and evil, if you will, they also have one of the most populous cities in my area that I can capture, so I am all the way down to clown with engaging that town in some warfare. Our goal here as Vault City is going to be to expand early into New Reno and the Yakuza territory. We're going to take their two capitals as our own territory. We're going to so let me back up a little bit here. Vault City is considered a minor power. As you can see, we're this tiny little blip on the map that's dominated by places like the New California Republic. Kind of reminds me of living in Oregon. California dominating politics. Kaizo's boys. And to a lesser extent, you have Heaven's Gate here and the Mormon Alliance, which is these central territories. But these two are the major dominators, and then potentially the Brotherhood of Steel can rise up and become a major power. But all these minors basically just try and take what they can get, and by far the most fun thing about playing a minor power is expanding early and grabbing those high value territories and joining them to your own. It's called, what is it called? I think it's called getting a claim on the territory, and you can only claim a certain amount of territory before as core territory is what it's called. So basically they decide that they're actually on our side instead of just being conquered peoples. And if Vault City can core New Reno and Carson City, that gives us a massive advantage. And then later on in our focus trees, we can core the Pale Folk, the Cyclops tribe, the Ripe Fruit, and the Shoshone. So that ends up giving us a massive core territory compared with what we had before, and then we can just focus on conquering land and capturing production facilities. So that's going to be our overarching goal, and we'll see how we can manage to pull that off shortly. So we're about halfway done with our claim on the Pale Folk, so we're going to stop training our peoples so they can be fresh and ready for the fight. We're going to swarm into here and we're going to conquer. What's our research looking like? Pretty good. We're just about to finish a couple, so let's take a look at those support companies, and then we'll go with Dynamite for now. Dynamite is very strong in increasing your ability to attack and defend, so that is essential. Might as well pick it up now. Our next technology boost is going to be a while, so it's better to hold off on that. We're already working on a land doctrine, so what else can we pick up? That's a little bit ahead of time as well. It looks like we pretty much have a free research, so we'll start researching aircraft, which can be especially strong in this game. And we'll keep time moving on. Let me check chat real quick. Hunter F6 looks nice. Yes, one of the things about the top tier vehicles, and Hunter F6 is close enough to top tier in my book, is they just look absolutely gorgeous. The aesthetics of modern vehicles are just absolutely beautiful. As far as gameplay goes, it really looks like this trend of aircraft being shut down hard by top tier AA is continuing, and well, I mean, there's not really much I can do about that. All I can do is cry. It's like peeling an onion, layer after layer, until all you have left is nothing but tears. Hello. So let's declare war on the Pale Folk. Come here, Whitey. Wow, there's already a couple of wars going on. That's early. So, Pale Folk, here we come. And we'll turn down time a little bit. If I could turn back time. Da da da. And I will give some manual orders to my fellers here. You don't necessarily have to do things this way. In fact, sometimes it's better not to, but I don't know, these first few battles I just wanna manually control because it just works better for me that way. We're trying to get a surround on this guy, so if he starts to move, we'll pin him down with one of our units, and then once he's surrounded, we will just mash face until he is a pile of goo. So let's go ahead, and even though he's not doing anything, we're gonna go ahead and pin him there. And now that we have the surround here, we'll tell all of these guys to attack. You attack that guy because he's moving. You move there, and then get the surround. And let's have you get the surround as well.
I've got this one. Sir.
That'll do.
Hello.
Okay, that enemy is getting wrecked from multiple angles. This one's not going to succeed in moving forward, I'm thinking. So all in all, things are going well for me.
What's up?
Let's get... Where are you going? There? Okay, that's good. That will give us the surround.
Can't stand up to this, can you? I'm out of here.
Let's get down to business to defeat the Pale Folk. Did you send me mutants when I asked for power armor? Okay, I admit it. I got nothing here. I tried nothing, and we're fresh out of ideas.
Hey there.
Okay, let us go forward and conquer. Set our folks to aggressive and take territory. Speed up time, this should be a cakewalk now. I think all of their units are gone. We just surrounded and annihilated them. There we go. Okay, now we go take all states, and we've claimed their territory. Check our construction queue. All of these buildings that got destroyed in the war, we will put at the top of the queue. And is it time? Not quite. It's not quite time to promote our general. A nice start for Vault City. Some more divisions on the way, and we'll slow down our rate of expansion. We don't have a lot of backup troops. That's fine. Okay. We have 12 divisions, which is a fairly good amount for a minor nation at this point. And already we've expanded our territory some. Let's see how this claim on New Reno is going. Doop doop doo. It's gonna be a while. That's good. We got about 200 days before we need to have an army ready to conquer them. So get in line, New Reno. Get in line. Let's you. We'll add you to this. Not able to promote him yet. We need some more command points. And how's our eye for an eye claim? Going along nicely here. Chugging along. Let's check our research. We got a one, maybe two things coming up before all is said and done. Can we get... Nah, it's a little too early for militia training or any kind of armor. Working on explosives. You know what? Let's get some machine guns up in here as well. Okay. How's that training coming along? Okay, that's good. We need more men. We need men power. Let's go ahead and start limited conscription. perfect timing on that one. Dynamite is done. So we'll go for maintenance companies. Maintaining equipment is really important in the Fallout, or in this mod, because should we start vehicle research yet? Yeah, let's go ahead. Equipment maintenance is important because production is very limited in this mod, and most equipment is not all that reliable either. It tends to break fairly often, so you want to have that backup. Okay, that'll be good for now. Let's go restore the council so we can get some more, what's that called? Political power. And we're ready for the invasion. Not quite enough command points, I think, to promote Mr. Nick Wallace here, but that's okay. So, let's start another war, shall we? It looks like we're just about ready. Wait, these guys, organization does not come back all that fast. So, let's start another war. Declare war. Puppet focus. I like that. As though we're actually going to puppet these people instead of just conquering and claiming their lands. Ah, yes. The propaganda. The propaganda. So, let's surround and attack.
Sir.
Let's cut off that.
Hey there.
Let's pull one of these, and let's have you guys
Hello, sir.
hold him where he is. Okay, that should do nicely. We'll see how that goes. Come on. Come on, time. There we go. Alright. Nice surround over there. Why don't you take Gold Strike too? Start taking over some territory, and then you guys conquer. Whoa, not you.
I'm hit.
Not you.
Hello.
Let's get you three on that strategy. Yes.
Hey.
Okay. Okay. That should mop these guys up in fairly short order. It's not the most efficient way
Come on.
to move my troops, but it's a good start. So basically what we're doing is steamrolling these guys early on, because we just completely focused on building our army and we start off with a good amount of equipment. We're able to raise forces very rapidly and just overwhelm our neighbors. And then what we're going to do is quickly jump one of the stronger minor powers and then another one of the stronger minor powers and claim just their capital, so that we can have a huge amount of manpower available. And then we'll just try and conquer as much territory as we can, because territory is going to give us the ability to build more factories, and we'll use that. Nice. Okay, do the plan.
Sir.
And their army's dead. Oh, they have one more guy. Never mind. He must have just... yeah, he just got early deployed. They don't even have enough supplies to equip him. You can see his yellow bar down there at the bottom is their unit strength, which has to do with their manpower and equipment, and the green bar is their organization, which is what allows them to hold territory or to attack. If their organization goes all the way down, they either retreat, or if they don't have territory to retreat to, they're overwhelmed and surrender. So we will take all these states and move our men over to New Reno.
What's up?
We'll set an offense line to conquer everything. This is just setting up your plans. I'm not even using the planning mode right now, but It is there.
Haven't had a decent
Okay,
meal in
manpower is critical here. We need more manpower, and we're not gonna get it right away. That's okay. Okay, coring territories. Yes, still available. Alright, things are going nicely for us. Let's go ahead and speed up time. Check comments. What in the dynamite support? OP, that's right. Harem Gaming. Huh, okay. Harem Gaming. I got nothing. Good to see you guys in the chat. I don't play a ton of Hearts of Iron, as you can probably tell, but let's go to our production. Get these guys some dynamite going on here. So we'll turn the priority down on pistols, up on dynamite. I think that'll work out nicely for us. We don't even have enough army experience to build, to equip our guys with explosive support yet, so that's kind of funny. But we'll work it out. PMGs, pipe machine guns, and I think it's time for maintenance companies. If it's not time for, yeah, it's not time for that training yet. Vehicles, we're making progress, and then eventually I think I want to go power armor, but maybe we should pick up Airdrop Doctrine. Yeah, let's, unless there's some that's still ahead of time. Those are all going to be ahead of time still. Okay, let's get our air doctrine going. And we're going for the one that's going to give us ground support, because close air support is very effective, and I don't like using tactical bombers. So, or strategic bombers? Strategic bombers. We don't want to go down this tree yet, because that's going to give us more core territories, and we want to exploit that. So we'll go reinforce the old ways, which starts building our political power, which is going to be very necessary coming up here. Can we get more extensive conscription? Yes, we need that. Actually, you know what? Let's go for free trade, which is going to increase our research rate, and research rate is essential early on. Yes, we do have enough to promote Nick Wallace. Okay, and we need a new commander for these fellas. Dweller Percy. Alright, Uncle Percy, you're in charge of these slobs now. And yeah, our manpower is critically low here, but I think we'll be okay. Our units are pretty strong, and we do outnumber the enemy. Okay, a couple of techs done here. And that was vehicles. Let's hold off on that for now. How much time is left on our claim for New Reno? 90 days. Okay. So that might kick in. That could be helpful while we're fighting. Anything else? No, I do seem a little bit lost here, don't I? So we'll have to start making machine guns. And I think what we're going to do is just an early research on militia training, because that is going to come in handy fairly soon. And what else was it going to do? Let's take a look at our production. So we want to build machine guns, and we don't want to build fighters yet. We want to go for bombers. So we'll put those at a higher priority. Hold off on guns for now, and I think that'll work. We still need more army experience before we can add support units to our armies, so that is something to keep in mind. So we'll continue to train. We'll wait for the war goal to happen. Let's see what kind of things we can do here. Nothing really interesting. NCR is starting to expand their territories to our south. Kaizo's boys are eating up... oh, that's interesting. Yeah, they're getting all the way up against the Hoover Dam. So they're going to start putting pressure on New Vegas. Not my concern. I'm here for New Reno. The Desert Ranger has taken the Jackals down, probably. I've actually seen the Jackals win that war before, and it's pretty hilarious. Okay. Anything else I should be doing? Probably. Oh, let's go into construction. We got a couple of factories to fix. And then, what should we do? Well, we don't need any resources right now. But, we're gonna need that fuel, so we'll set that up, and I think that is good for now. Also build some more there and there. Alright. Where did all New Reno's troops go to? Oh, I see. No? Never mind, I don't see. I don't know where all the troops went, but they're not standing on the border right now, which is kind of interesting. I'm sure they'll start focusing in once the invasion begins. You can see that our blockade is perfectly legal. Alright, where are we? Never get past advanced because I'm not Enclave? Enclave can go beyond advanced? My goodness. My goodness. Okay, we're running low on, what is that, scrap, metal? So let's go into construction, and let's take a look at places that produce metal. We have Bovav over there, and then we have ourselves producing, where should we do it? Let's get Vault City up there. In the meantime, I think we can trade with... Let's go with Washington Brotherhood. Wait, Washington Brotherhood? Never mind. Let's go with... Those filters aren't... Well, whatever. Screw it. Washington Brotherhood. Why not? Okay, so we're trading with them for now. That's probably not going to last all that long. Lately, I've seen the Washington Brotherhood get taken out fairly early in the game, so that might happen. Who is it, Issaquah? Maybe? Nope, it looks like Washington Brotherhood did manage to take down the Issaquah, so they might have to also take down the Cause. I think they're going to be successful there, too. It'll be interesting if... should we give ourselves that research rate? Let's hold off on that for now. What we really need is production. So 3 civvy workshops, and then some more civilian, and then some arms workshops. That might be just the ticket for now. Thoughts? Actually, Security Council gives us army experience. We could really use that right now. So let's go for that. Okay. Now, how many days left on our... about, what, 30 days? 32 at the time of checking. We can modify our government. Let's give ourselves... Where is he? Political power gain we really need, so that'll help us. And then if we can, like, militarize the people, what do we have to do for this? We should be able to select it. I don't know why we can't. Maybe it costs more than 10, and it's just a glitch in the UI. Or a bug, old feature, legacy feature, there we go. I get the feeling this is gonna mature pretty soon. Unlike myself, I refuse to grow up. Okay. We're ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. What are we working on here? Those guys will be done fairly soon, actually. That's looking good. How's our supply? Not bad. Okay, we're ready to invade. So we're declaring war on New Reno, this den of stinking evil. And first thing we'll do is surround, and we'll just have one unit lock that guy in place.
Sir?
Yeah, I'm happy with this. Okay, so all of you, I want all of you to attack. We nuked him. Okay. Now we're getting some research done for our Air Force. That'll really help us out. And let's get you guys right there. Okay. Let's have one of you lock him in place. Boy, we are just walking all over these guys. Okay. That'll do, little piggy. That'll do. There's our second surround, so 2 units of his army are just gone. And what should we do? We got 2 more there. So let's have you guys start working on a surround.
What's up? Hey.
Okay, life's good. So we pin his armies down with 1 unit and we surround him with the rest, and because we outnumber him, it's a fairly simple task. And then once they're surrounded, they're at a massive disadvantage. They get no supply. We can attack from multiple angles, and they have nowhere to retreat to, so their unit just gets wiped out. Okay, we got our dive bombers. Let's see, it's not too early to get our research upgraded, so we'll work on that. What else are we looking at here? Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, national focus completed. Broken Coast declares war on I don't care. And we'll go with... what should we go with? Let's give ourselves some more civvy workshops. We could really use that. And it'll be just a little bit before we start getting really crass here.
Hello, sir. Hello?
Okay. More surrounding the enemy. That's working out nicely for us. New unit.
Hello?
And another surround here. Very nice. Alright, you lads, take this guy down.
Hello,
you... where are you going? Why don't you do this instead? Okay. We are just annihilating one unit after another here because they're just filtering in one at a time. It's really not working out for our foe. And I feel no sympathy. New Reno is a scum pit. We're gonna bring properness. Something else about Vault City is they always act like they're better than the savages around them. So this is some fun role playing here. Okay. That's looking good. I'll go ahead and check the comments real quick. Just nuke them. You know what? I wouldn't put it past those Vault City peoples to drop a nuke or two if they felt like somebody really needed it.
Haven't had a decent meal in weeks.
No. Okay. So that's done. And it's too early to go for more advanced armor. It's far too early to go for power armor. That's good. That's gonna be a while. So we're pretty free here to research what we want. It's too early for tanks. Oh, let's get a maintenance company. That might be a good idea. You know, yeah, we're gonna need both maintenance and logistics if we're gonna go for power armor. So let's get started on both of those as soon as we can. You lot, you can just start taking everything. And then you
Sir?
can help.
Hey.
Okay, I think we're good. This guy's outnumbered. That guy is about to get surrounded, probably. So let's pin him and do the old reach around. And you do your thing, man. Let's actually activate our order so that they'll start taking territory on their own initiative. And another unit spawns just in time to get wrecked. Gird on your armor and be shattered. Prepare for battle and be totally shattered. Let's look at the losses. We've lost 33 men. They've lost 827. There we go. We take all states. And then we'll go to New Reno and we will claim it. So we're making this a core state. And we can only do this as long as we're not considered a major power, and that brings us a lot closer to being a major power, as New Reno has a population of 63,500 souls, who are now all patriotic citizens of Vault City. Okay. Conquering nations is a lot easier early in the game, because most nations start with garbage will to live. Doesn't take all that much goring at their neck to take them down. Oh, and with the forces we have now, we are dominant. So we do have enough unit experience. How long is it going to be before we can take Yakuza? I made an oopsie. I forgot to claim their territory. That is not good. Okay. We might have shot ourselves in the foot there, but that's okay. It's not the best start, but it is a start nonetheless. At least we appear to outnumber them, so getting surrounds on their units should be very possible. They don't have enough territory to defend themselves. It's too thin. This is like Israel. This is their situation. And if we reach all the way around them and totally hated them, we would be the rest of the Middle East. But thankfully for Israel, that's not exactly... Well, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Israel's odds are even more slim than what you see here, and yet they refuse to lose a war. Something going on there. Something going on. Okay, let's start claiming these people's territory for no better reason than they are scum and we are the morally superior peoples of the world. So in just over half a year, we will be invading their territory. So let's get ourselves ready for that. More units instant deploy. Hello? You deployed? And what else should we do? Let's keep making factories. Maybe that was the right choice. Maybe it wasn't, but it is happening. And we'll get our guys training because we can. We're also going to edit. Let's stop making new units for now and also delete all these extra templates. I don't need all that distraction. And we'll delete that one too. And we'll delete that one too. I don't need any stinking conscripts. Okay, let's give our guys explosive support. And we've been building MGs, right? Right? Also, now that we're at it, let's widen them up a bit too. Okay, that should be enough. We did We did get... Oh no, we're running low on weapons. So we'll drop that down. And we're just gonna suffer a bit. I think I may have made a mistake. Who's in training? Nobody. Alright, that'll do. Oh, speaking of, let's prioritize those things. Kaizo's boys are going to war, and our units are weak right now as far as unit strength. You can see that we'll call it a gold bar. Copper bar is not at the peak where we want it to be, and that causes a percentage. You can see we're at 78% fighting strength, so all of our stats are going to be reduced until we can get our guys back up to full strength. And you can see that the Yakuza have pulled out of their nether regions a fairly substantial army, and they're not done yet, so their ability to mobilize is not to be underestimated, and we might be in for a fight here. Thankfully, hopefully, our divisions should be better trained and equipped than theirs by the time we enter into this war, but I may have made something of a faux pas. Oh, these extra factories will be very useful. And blammer, lots of fuel here, that's good. Maybe we should build tanks. Tanks are fun. It's not too late to make that decision. Maintenance company is done. Let's get ourselves a logistics company going, maybe, question mark. Let's check and make sure there's not any single thing that would be better for us to be doing. We are working on land doctrine. Okay, good. It just takes a long time with Vault City. Air Doctrine, good. That's going. That's not ready yet. Okay, let's go ahead and grab another support division. Logistics. Yes. Okay. Alright, so our strategy is going to be to cut their nation in half and then surround these guys and take them down and then go for the city itself. And that's what we're going to do. We are getting up there in terms of manpower, but we need weapons and equipment. We're really falling behind there. So we have enough dynamite. Let's work on MGs. We're building 1.5 per day. We're working our way up. That will be helpful when that's done. Okay. Good. So we're making progress. We could do some more support. How long is that going to take? Almost 2 years. Or almost half a year. Sorry. Over half a year. Let's get that correct. Let's work on vehicles. Let's work on vehicles. We're not even building aircraft. We're supposed to be building dive bombers. Okay. We do have guns. We have lots of guns. Okay, let's get just one factory building aircraft. It's not going to be any use to us for now, but a start is a start. Okay, chat. Hearts of Iron 2, camping when? Kill all mutants and go. Malicious beings that need to be exterminated. You know what? Well, yeah. I can't think of anything clever right now. What should we get? Let's go for more factories. Again, I might be making a mistake here, but it's one I'm willing to live with. Dive bombing. This is where we start getting good at the ground support. So our absolutely zero aircraft are looking better every day. I don't know how we're training our people in the use of aircraft. Probably by having them play War Thunder. But at least our pilots will be salty and ready to kill by the time they get done with that training. We could really use more divisions. Let's see. Equipment is a little bit less of an issue than I was afraid it would be. It's just they don't have any special equipment. So let's go back into production. I think it's just going to be the case that they're under-equipped for a while. I'm willing to live with that. We'll be like Germany, where we say we should have this and then we never have it. But we have the Panzer II. Why is there only one person guarding their capital? Like, they have their entire army here in the north. Let's cut off the south first. Why would we not? So we'll just hold these guys in place. And we'll wrap around this area if we can. Unless they have reserve units hidden behind the front lines, which would be a very cheeky thing for them to do. But I don't give the AI that kind of credit. I don't have enough experience with Hearts of Iron to tell you if that's something they would do, but I'm just going to assume that it's not. The Desert Ranger is finally taking down the Jackals as we've conquered our second nation. Or, no, we're working on our, what, fourth nation that we're conquering just because we can. Dogs, laser rifles, anti-tank bollocks. I think we're just gonna... We're actually looking really good on technology now. We're starting to get ahead of the game. So I don't think we're ever gonna need motorcycles, so I won't go down that line. You know what? If I want to be really cheeky, nah, that's too early. Aircraft, too early. So I guess we're just kind of ahead on everything, which is cool. So if we're gonna rush one technology, let's do workshops. We're gonna need production like crazy, because we're gonna go power armor and probably tanks. So, and aircraft, all of those things are gonna take a lot of production to get off the ground, as it were. Especially the aircraft. Okay, sorry. I'm just a huge idiot today. I haven't gotten enough sleep. Alright, Carson City. Your arse is Kars. We gotta take down the Shoshone before they get too strong. The Troll Warren's gonna be an issue. So our short-term goal is Yakuza, and then coring these two that we've already captured. And then we'll probably go Ripe Fruit and Shoshone. I think Ripe Fruit gets in a war with Ruby Valley refugees if we leave them alone for long enough, so that could be an issue. 3 arms workshops, you better believe I would like those. Airplanes available. We got an airport there, so let's put our airplane there. Blam. And we'll tell them to cover these guys. Okay. We can modify our government. We don't need more conscription, but we could use more mobilization. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, that's going to help us out. Let's take a peek at construction. It's coming along nicely. Not a ton of extra civilian workshop building areas, and I don't have the resources to make use of a lot more military workshops, so I think we're looking pretty good here. I'm just salivating over these territories now. Training. Let's just keep those training. How long? Actually, only 50 days. Yeah, we'll keep them in training. These guys are all looking good, so we'll stop training, and that's looking good. Okay, unit strength on these. Getting up there, 90% strength. What are we behind on? Machine guns. So let's just do nothing about that. We should have close to the amount we need. We'll be behind by about 100 machine guns when we begin combat. That's fine. It is what it is. Like I said, German supply lines here. We'll just have the soldiers buy their equipment on the public market. Oh my gosh, public market radio. Public market radio. My grandpa was always listening to that. And it's where rural folks like my grandpa would listen for deals. It's basically like the Craigslist of the radio, if that makes any sense. Okay, we have all of 2 aircraft covering our boys, so that helps. And now we're looking at just about being ready to take the Yakuza. Again, this is a scum, a hive of scum and villainy, so we don't need to feel bad at all about our very aggressive stance on taking these guys down. We are cleaning up the wasteland. We are making this place safe for God-fearing citizens of Vault City. I'm just salivating over this single unit that's sitting out here twiddling his thumbs. And their capital is just completely exposed. Okay, what are we gonna do now? Let's go for... integrate the courtyard is gonna give us stability... pop growth. Okay, let's grab the pop growth while we can. And I'm not even looking at the other trees because I'm not looking at them right now. Okay, let's start a war. Declare war. Oh, who's causing world tension by that? We have generated the most world tension. Preposterous! We are merely securing our borders. At even the borders that go over other people's borders. I am not a power-grabbing maniac. I'm a very sane power grabber. Thank you very much. We get you guys to do a little bit of the old reach around.
Hello?
You guys just go ahead and cut their nation in half.
Hello?
And the rest of y'all can just do like, I don't know, whatever, I guess. Let's go ahead and have you be reasonable about things, but also start your strategy. Okay, Tyree profile. That's still far too early for these industrial advancements. It's a bit early on the old vacuum tubes. What do we have for military? A bit early on that as well. Let's go ahead and boost our research early and continue the battle. The war, I should say. Okay, that is just going very nicely for us. So, what are you doing? Let's have you take Carson City.
Hey there.
Yeah. Okay. So the North Army is cut off now, and the southern area is almost entirely capitulated,
I had a decent meal in weeks.
inundated with our troops. Let's get you guys to quickly wrap up this territory, and then we'll call her a day, shall we?
Hello, sir.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. Adieu. Okay, their capital is now ours. That was easy. That was ridiculous. They had one unit. They had one unit defending their capital. And the rest were all on this northern front that was not strong enough to hold. So,
Hey there.
this is what happens when you do drugs and make military plans. We've captured them. That was the easiest war ever. For the amount of troops they had, and just how poorly they defended. You see, this is community service. Their leaders were not fit to rule. Aww. So we've become a major power. We can't core their territory anymore. That's too bad. Well, we gotta hold a new Reno, so that's enough, I guess. Where should we go next? Ripe fruit, maybe? Let's check our goals here. So there's the ripe fruit. We'll go down that tree. Okay. Yeah, we'll line up our troops on the ripe fruit territory. Are you at war with anybody yet? Nope. Okay.
Sir.
Okay. Now let's look at our... Holy cannolis. We got a ton of notifications here. Okay, protection. We still need machine guns in a bad way. So we'll go ahead and boost. Use the Omega boost. And we'll also put a bit more on those things. Hold off on small arms manufacture as we've captured quite a good number of those. Now research. Ah yes. More of the old Air Force. And I think we're good to go. Dweller Percy. Dweller Percy falls ill. See, this disgusting wasteland is getting to even the most well-trained and disciplined of our poor citizens. This is why Vault City needs to clean up the wasteland. It's those disease-ridden mutants that are causing all the problems. And the NCR with their appeasement policy for the disgusting freaks that have overwhelmed the wasteland. This is why Vault City needs to rise and secure our borders. I think our borders are somewhere around this area, so we will claim our destiny one Panzer Corps at a time. What do you mean we don't have any tanks yet? It's just it's a minor setback. It's a small consideration from a historical point of view. Whoa, who's eating the troll warren? Nobody. Okay, let's start justifying on the Twar warren. We're going to conquer them. Woo woo. 150 days until we invade the troll warren. Very well. So it is written. So let it be done. That means we might actually go to war with the troll warren before we take Keymolt Station, which would be just fine. Okay. Are you absolutely sure we can't have Carson City? We can't have Carson City. That's too bad.
Hello.
I was able to pick it up last time. Oh well. That's just fine. Because now we have troops. Production is looking much better for MGs. So we'll go ahead and scale that down a bit. More units deploying now as their equipment becomes available. Planes waiting to be deployed. To the front, sir, to the front. Alright. Blam, blam. And we're going there. Check our research. Good, good. Let's go with flexibility of command. And this gives us better static defenses that are always helpful. As much as I do maneuver in this game, I love my line infantry, which is another reason we're going for tanks and power armor. Makes your line infantry very, very powerful. But we are going to need those logistics battalions once that comes into play. Check comments real quick. Mein Führer, Troll Warren is actually quite strong. Yes, Troll Warren is monstrous, and we will need to be well equipped to take them on. But it is fairly early in the game still. 2276. I think we've missed World War II. But we have a good amount of units ourselves, so hopefully we'll be able to overcome. What should we do here? Army experience game up, training time down. That can be really helpful. Organization, max planning, all of those very useful. But maybe we need a tank designer. We'll hold off on that for now as well. Mobilization. That's what we should do. Where's the one that gives us recruitable pop? Yes, very helpful. Okay. Keep on keeping on. Manage subjects, occupied territories. Yeah, I'll never use that button. You think I'll just hand over these fields and homes and communities to the filth that lies outside the walls of Vault City? Think again. I love my people too much. I love mankind far too much to hand them off to the filth of the outside world. Toshio, your politics have gotten quite aggressive after World War III. Hey, war never changes, but it changes you.
Hello, sir.
Okay, and what is our... Yes, yes. Yes, yes. Desert Rangers. Biting the Vipers.
Hello.
Training coming along nicely for these lads. The game is not running at a solid 60 FPS. Surprising no one. Let's queue up some civvy factories. Okay. Going for ripe fruit. That's actually going to be... Purify the flock takes how many days? 60 days. 60 days. 120... Oh, Troll Warren doesn't really matter, because they don't have access to us yet anyway. But we are going to be at war with Troll Warren before we're at war with Crescent Valley, or the Ripe Fruit Territory. Okay, check comments. We're good. Nice to see all of you, by the way. My goodness, 5 thumbs in the chat. That is just the best. I'd love to see that kind of encouragement. Where did all the Ripe Fruit boys go? Their armies are not defending their border right now. Maybe they know. Troll Warrens declares war on the Bone Pickers. Okay. They continue to expand and grow strong. They will be a thorn in my side if I allow them to be. Let's get a little bit more production on aircraft. I think we can scale down our machine gun production. Yeah, that should do. How many are we building right now? Production, 3 per month. Well, as long as we're not losing any, we're making progress. And there's nothing to threaten my aircraft at this time. Could you imagine if you could, like, control aircraft in ground strike and just have complete air dominance and no anti-aircraft fire from below? To think, right? It is the American way. It's sort of our experience from World War II, I'll tell you that. And a lot of our other wars that we fought, air superiority is a beautiful thing. Tell those lads on the ground that it's just not posh to fire up at the sky. It's not sporting. Not sporting in the least. Okay, what else can we do here? We can improve our society, and I think we should probably get to work on that. Oh, lordy coming. Oh, we're gonna have to get our armies on the northern border. We're going to be taking on the Troll Warren before too long, because Keymalt Station has declared war. Too early to go for the next tech. in either of those areas. Vehicles. Let's make some progress.
Haven't had a decent meal in weeks.
Get that man a Bologna sandwich. Okay, recruitable pop, good. Supply, good. Okay, we're growing. We are growing. Let's look at our construction. Come on. That's doing just fine. Okay. Things are looking good for you boys, Citizen Lynette. Okay. War goal on the ripe fruit. I may have made a mistake there. Oh well. We don't have to declare war on ripe fruit right away. Holy shice, brick. The Vipers looked like they were capturing a lot of territory from the Desert Rangers, but it looks like the Rangers, oh, they've lost their surround? Could it be that the Desert Rangers are going to lose to the Vipers? We'll have to see. Okay, we can declare war on the Troll Warren, and that is exactly what we're gonna do. So let's go get that bread, gamers. Okay. We are at war. We do not have access to their territory yet. What is our supply looking like right now for these lads? Two. That should be fine. And then as soon as they start taking territory, they'll outrun our supply lines anyway. Again, it is the German way. These Vault City denizens might be descendants of the German Empire. With the way that they outrun their supply lines, with their complex production going on here, building dynamite and dive bombers at the same time. My goodness. Okay. So more aircraft, more ground forces, all very helpful, and all of these forces under the command of Dweller what's-his-nuts, Dweller Percy. Ah, Percy, yes, who could forget his heroics, his significant contributions to the war.
Sir?
Oh yes. Oh yes, we are drafting people now. Okay, the trolls are at the gate. They've almost opened up a way to our territory. As soon as they touch borders with us, as soon as the tips meet, we will be thrusting our way into their territory. Or should we wait for them to finish off Chemolt State? You know what, let's wait for them to finish Chemolt, because then they won't be in our way for maneuvering purposes. But we will set up an... Are you guys... I guess they are making progress. All the better for them to spend their forces on that endeavor. Good. Production is good. Ooh, actually, instead of training up all these fellas, let's edit. Okay, what's your combat width? Let's get you up to 20. So they're at 14 now. We'll increase their combat width. We'll also give them a maintenance company and... Okay, well, 18 combat width, that's acceptable, especially if we can add a maintenance company onto them. It looks like what we're gonna need is more of these kits. So... Blam. Okay. Alright. We have us a war goal. Antelope Tribe declares war on Keymolt Station. What a blatant land grab. Disgusting. Troll Warren at war with the Bone Pickers, at war with Keymolt Station, Antelope Tribe, grabbing just nothing actually. Complete waste of effort there on their part. Troll Warren, now are we training while we're holding the front line? Whoops. Whoops. That was what the old Pewds would call a whoopsie. Alright, what even is this mess of lines that you have here? Let's just give yourselves a fallback line. And y'all better hold that line. You hear? Okay.
Sir?
Alright, workshop research done. And with nothing to research next. Is it time? Oh, yes it is. It's time to improve our infantry. Always helpful. You know what? Let's just take the Troll Warren. Recovery rate, recruitable pop, reinforce. Good, good. How's our recruitable pop? Good. Ooh, we definitely want that infrastructure and Cibi factory.
Hey there.
Construct speed. Let's go ahead and... Oh, right. We'll wait for this line to clean itself up a little bit, if they even will. Ten dive bombers. Okay. And it looks like Troll Warren might be getting a bit of pushback from the Bone Pickers. The Keymolt Station is getting eaten up. We might have to make our move now. Oh, okay. Keymolt Station has capitulated. It is time. And we should be able to rapidly take up to the neck here. In fact, let's set our goals even further. Let's try and get ahead of... Who is that? The Bone Pickers? The Bone Pickers. Okay, aggressive march. I'm gonna put them on auto and see what happens. Auto Sketsny, you say? Devilishly clever, Sketsny. Supply low. Of course, these wastelands are not really providing our soldiers the sustenance that they've grown accustomed to. I hope you brought a bag lunch, 'cause we're gonna bag us some muties today, boys. Okay. Let's pause the planning real quick. Get you guys to be more deliberate about holding that line. Arms workshops. You better believe we would like some of those. You lot. Conquer. Good, good. Why can we not research this? We need the motorcycle. Okay. Ow, ow, ow. Ooh, my goodness. Jeez Louise. So I just got bit by a sugar ant. That's fairly uncommon. They're usually pretty even-tempered. But that one decided to take a spray at me, as it were. They latch on with their mandibles, and then they squirt acid onto you. Delightful. And that is why ants are sour. The more you know.
Sir. Hey there.
Alright, it looks like we're gonna have to attack on a wider front. Go for it. Let's roll back that aggressiveness just a little bit. Okay.
Hello, sir.
Those men will be helpful. What else can we do? Let's get some more support up. His stability is low as well. Let's hold off until we can increase our stability.
Hello.
And the surround. That is what we needed. Ah, Troll Warren is making progress against the Bone Pickers. That is what we would prefer. Why don't you go ahead and take that territory? Okay. Ground support now coming in very handy.
Hello.
One more. Good, good.
Hey.
Let's hold off on that push for now. Focus on this one.
Sir.
17 divisions assigned.
Hey.
Why do you guys just not walk into open territory? Okay. Get a war goal on the Shoshone. We might just leave them alone for a while now. I think we missed our window of opportunity. Recruitable pop and such. Let's actually go for Vault City Garage. Warrior training is done. Not ready for the next one. Armor, maybe. Support, probably getting more and more necessary. Let's increase our dynamite, shall we?
Sir.
Are you guys, like, aware that I want you to conquer these territories? I want you to be aware that that is a goal.
Hey.
Just do.
What's up?
Just do.
Hey. What's up?
Okay. They shrink and we grow larger. That's what I like to see.
What's up?
Overrun. Well done.
Hey there.
Okay. New goals. Take everything. Do it. Okay, we are taking losses, but our manpower is good. What are we low on? MGs. Okay. Construction. Let's get that going. It wouldn't hurt to have those as well. Okay. Alright, now we're rolling. Now we're rolling. We are rolling right over them. Viper's still duking it out with the Desert Rangers. My goodness. Hello, Major Gamer. Good to see ya. Sorry, I don't have an eye on the chat most of the time. I just have one monitor going on here. It's hard enough for me to focus on the game. But I wanted to go live. I've been dying to well, just share more of my life with you guys. And what should we do here? We need stability. At war, courtyard inequality. Okay. We can fix like one of those things. Kind of surprised we don't have, there we go, focus on the internal sphere. And then militarize the people. Vault City Garage, Vault Tech Airlines, nice, nice. What are you two numbnuts doing? Get to the front. They got dropped by the AI. Dropped on their head when they were little. Okay. We'll cut off that unit.
This isn't like The Sims.
No, it's a lot more like Hearts of Iron. Ground support. Perfect, perfect. Okay, and there we have our front. Alright, we are just looking very good right now. We got tons of manpower. We got a good number of units in the field. We have top of the line technology. We're making strides into new areas of development. Oh, we need to get our airplanes up here actually. So let's go to construction. Let's build an air base here. Level 1 should be enough. Boom, boom, boom. And then for infrastructure, there's actually plenty there, so that'll do. Okay. Get our aircraft caught up with the boys on the ground. I love it. The enemy can push here, or I should say the enemy of my enemy can push there and give us the old advantage. We need both return rollers and tracks for that one. Okay, that is just looking gorgeous. Gorgeous. How's that airport coming along? construction. Still working on that airfield. Okay. But we're about to take the Warren. That's always helpful. How are our losses standing right now? 2,000 losses. Troll Warren, 7,000. I'll take it. I'll take it. Super mutants are not to be trifled with. They are deadly under the right circumstances, and dead under the rest. And we endeavor to scour them from the wasteland. Until the day the super mutant, the freak, the ghoul is cleansed from this land. This will always be a wasteland, but we will turn it into a Garden of Eden, from which the new world will emerge. We will also delete that front line, because Bone Picker Tribe is not our enemy at this time.
Can't stand up to this, can you? Hey there.
Add. Ooh. We are actually starting to have a significant number of aircraft, as well as enough ground units to justify promoting a new commander. We'll call it. Research complete. Moving on to walking tanks. Very nice. Okay, it's time to research power armor.
Hello, sir.
Vault-Tec Airlines. That is in a holding pattern for now. We never did get our R&D departments going. Let's do that.
Sir.
Supply is not in the best condition. Let's see what our construction boys can do for that. A bit. Okay.
Can't stand up to this, can you?
Okay. Two groups of super mutants down. Tank designer. It is time. Okay. Maintenance, logistics, engineering, electronics. Okay, sorry if I'm not really saying much now. Things are kind of heating up, as you may have noticed. We are just behind on all of our production, and we're gonna be until the Troll Warren falls. We are at that point in the war where supply lines are starting to matter, but we have them on the back foot. We've taken some hits, but they have taken much harder. And they are food for us now.
Sir.
Okay. Alright, they're done for. That's the war. Okay. Back to focusing on the home front. What are we building here? Units that we can't sustain. Okay. let's just work on one for now. Production's looking messy, but I think we'll make progress. Okay.
What's up?
Alright, Troll Warren. I can't take everything right away. So let's take what is on our immediate border. And then take everything else. It's the first time we've had to vie with another nation in peace talks. And I think we managed to get everything. So, peace talks. Yes,
Had a decent meal in weeks.
of course. And you there, bone picker. Is that what your mom called you? I think you're disgusting. And in a little less than half a year, you will be no more.
What's up?
What should we? What should we? Actually, ripe fruit is ripe for the picking. Training and resupplying, I'm thinking. Rebuilding and building. 300 days, 100 days. Yeah, we need to get to here, and then we need to go through there. Okay. Good stuff. Nick Wallace, you're doing a great job. Infrastructure is fine there. Let's get us an airfield. Joseph. Okay.
What's up?
Good. What are we making? Aircraft, guns, lots of fun stuff. Ground strike is getting better every day. That is fantastic. Air experience, not all that high. Ground experience, not insignificant. Logistics company, that will help. It will also cost. So we need, yep, more of that. Why are you so dumb? There we go. Okay, the airplanes are in position. Our men ready to perform their duty. Our technology advancing steadily. It's time for power armor research. Okay, also time to check comments. Alright, It's just me now. Anyway, look at this. Vault City growing nicely. Just becoming a behemoth. And the world around me engaged in their own war. Desert Rangers finally took down the Vipers. New California, who are you at war with right now? The Rapids? Okay. Good luck, NCR. Don't have too much trouble fighting the Rapids. And meanwhile, we're the bad guy. To think. Such a crazy notion. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. We're not the bad guy. We're cleansing the wasteland. Actually, let's get our air boys training. Okay. Let's look at building some factories. Two of one, not one of two. Interesting. Interesting. What do? Okay. Resources, where do you be? Do you have more stuff for me? Twinkle, twinkle, little bat. How I wonder what you're at. Okay.
Decent meal in weeks.
I could unpause the game as well. Okay, these guys need some re-equipment. Okay, add civvy workshops makes them grow faster. Let's go for that. Should we? Yeah, we will. Okay, and that is a massive early expansion that we've done. I mean, the main war hasn't even kicked off yet, and we're already a big spot on the map with a fairly significant army, great air force, and certainly a potent presence in the world. Okay. Huh. Interesting. Okay. Still learning things about this game. Pilot training. I think that's a feature that wasn't around last time I was playing Hearts of Iron before the last major update. Okay, what can we do to our civilization? We don't need conscription right now. Technology advances, as do our plans for the wasteland. Well, metalworking is ready, and we're ready for it. Military command, army XP gain, training time down, defense, planning, partisans, organization, core bonuses. Let's go with planning. Maybe I should have done something else. Let's look at our production. We need machine guns. We need supply kits. That's it. Okay, we're on the right track. 5 per day on machine guns. Dynamite. I wonder why we don't need more dynamite. Protectrons, dive bombers. Okay. I think it's because the reliability of pipe machine guns is low. Okay, what can we make now? Should we research heavy machine guns? Let's improve maintenance. Maintenance is a huge issue for us right now. The low reliability of our equipment is causing us supply issues, so this should really help out. Okay. What do? Let's go down this line.
Hello, sir.
Okay, these guys are at around 90% fighting strength. Once they get up to 100, there's no rush. We'll invade Croissant Valley. Is that bone pickers?
Hey there.
And go. Okay. Aircraft are trained.
Hello, sir.
Men are on their way. We need an airfield there. Supply. Yeah, that would be nice as well. And now what? Let our men get in position, and then we will initiate combat. Okay. Alright, let's take down the bone pickers.
What's up?
No. Bone pickers.
Hey.
Oh. Kaizo's boys declare war on New Vegas. New Vegas joins the NCR, and the war is kicked off. Okay. The big war is going. Our losses. Significant. But unconcerning. We're taking ground. Oh, they're starting to lose troops now. You there, ogres. There we go. Now you can take them. That helps.
Hello, sir.
More troops. Always delighted. Production once again running into a bottleneck as we advance on the enemy. This constant warfare is draining our reserves. Going for power armor. Yes, yes. Okay, I need to research power armor if I'm gonna start doing stuff like that. What are you idiots doing?
Sir?
Are they hanging back so they don't have supply issues? Might actually be a good idea. Okay. That should help.
Sir? Hello? Hello? Haven't had a decent meal in weeks.
What's this mess? Messy orders. Okay. Go.
Haven't had a decent meal in weeks.
I don't know why these guys are sitting back here.
Hey,
Move.
haven't had a
Then
decent
go.
meal in weeks.
I know supply is bad, but it's bad for them too. OWB Brotherhood wants to give us some basic ball peen hammers. Okay. Air Force. Army. Planning. Yeah. Let's research power armor. Yep, let's do that. What are our losses? Ugh. Not the best. You know what? Let's get you off of that. Let's take some of you guys, shift you over. You lot can have a fallback line back here. There we go. Let's get some of those guys off the front, eating up our supplies. Behind on MGs and weapons. Nope. Okay. Aircraft. At the edge of their range. All kinds of things happening at once now. Research. Land Doctrine. National Focus. Let's get some of this stability going on. Militarized society. And how are our boys doing?
Sir?
Oh, we're holding ground now. That's all we're doing.
Sir? Sir?
How are they holding against so many? Alright, screw it.
Incoming!
Okay, here. So let's have you lot fall back to there. Oh, this war is killing me. I hate operating at a loss.
Hello?
Okay, more fighters or close air support. 160. Supply issues. Yeah. Supply issues. Okay. That should help. It's just a bottleneck of supply here. Infantry. Better aircraft. Very nice.
Sir? Hey. What's up? Hey there.
Come on, boys. Pull the old Flankenschwank.
Hello?
Hold the line.
Haven't had a decent meal in weeks. Hey. Hello, sir.
As our losses mount to 1,000. How are we losing these battles? That should help. That should also help.
Hey.
on, good. Take that territory.
Hello, sir. Hello?
Okay.
Hello, sir.
Okay. Now we're cooking with fire.
Fire in the hole! Retreat! Hey there.
Hero.
Cover me! I'm hit! I'm hit! Hello, sir. Hello?
Okay. My goodness. We've managed to corner some of them in this area. Let's finish them.
Sir? Like that? Sir?
Overrun. Love to see it.
Hey.
And now we have them on the ropes.
What's up?
Front line. Now, men. Conquer. Do 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 do. Bloop. Let's have you guys train. Why are you guys so dumb? Why are you so dumb?
Hello? Hello?
Come on.
Hello?
Oh, the supply issues are killing me. Research. Okay.
Hello, sir. What's up? Dodge this.
Can I finally? Woo. Okay. Diamond Peak.
What's up?
Do. Navy, Air Force. What should I do here? Organization. We'll go with that one. Why not?
Sir.
Stability. We'll go with that.
What's up?
Heavy machine gun. Nice, nice. Industry. Let's get going on that. Start working on heavy machine guns. And less aircraft. Less regular guns. We need some military factories. So let's convert some civvies. Okay.
Like that? Hello, sir. What's up?
We got us some powerarmor.com.
Set up a crossfire. Hello, sir. Haven't had a decent meal in weeks. What's up? Sir? What's up?
Okay, finally.
Hello, sir.
Maybe.
Suppressing fire! What's up? Hey there.
Okay. Oh, what a fight. It's so difficult to engage primitives on their own turf because of their supply advantage.
What's up?
They don't need the premium kibble that our soldiers seem to snack on all the time. And oddly enough, when you're chucking spears at your enemy, you don't run out of ammunition as fast as a man firing bullets. But we've overwhelmed them.
Light 'em up! You like that?
Okay,
Hello?
now we're in.
What's up? Dodge this!
And some of you.
This is hopeless! What's up? What's up? Hello?
Mojave Brotherhood joins the NCR. Okay.
Sir?
Alright, let's finish this war.
What's up? Hello, sir.
Okay.
Sir? Hey there. Hello, sir. Hey there. Hey there.
Okay. Come on, come on, come on. Let's finish this.
What's up?
Brotherhood of Steel declares war on the NCR. Well, we'll see how that turns out for him. Okay. Arroyo joins the NCR. Ah, they joined the Brotherhood last time. Interesting turn of events.
Hello, sir.
The enemy is moving. Take them down. Could this be the end of this awful war?
Flank them!
It was a bad one. It was a bad one. But in the end, we ended up trading even on a war that was not on the best of terms for us. Oof, you can tell from how quiet I was. I had to think about what I was doing. Okay, let's get Integrate Courtyard to get rid of some of our instability. End this war, get us a little bit more stable as well. There we go. And we'll take everything. Okay, that helps. Back to Crescent Valley.
Hey. Haven't had a decent meal in weeks.
Mojave Brotherhood has other things to do than lend us equipment. That's okay. We're not at war anymore. And we're finally running low on metal. So, let's deal with that. Ooh, fuel. Fuel as far as the eye can see. That's gonna come in handy.
What's up?
Okay. Aircraft. There you are. Back to training, lads. Why not have Kaizo's boys supply us with iron? What are we lacking? Technology as far as explosives. Okay. Need more tech. And yeah, that'll do. Let's let other people fight their wars for a while.
Sir? Hey.
And we will just recover for a bit. Let's see what the world's doing. Holy moly. The Rapids, lads and ladies. The Rapids is conquering the New California Republic. Oh my gosh, they've got them surrounded. Caesar's Legion is pushing up to their border. The dead horses are eating up Caesar's Legion. The world has gone crazy. Yet more reason that Vault City needs to step forward and become the leaders of this world. What a mess. Western Brotherhood doing well. New California Republic is just shattered right now, but Caesar's Legion is also being picked apart, and the Rapids, of all things, rapidly conquering territory. Could it be a flash in the pan? We'll have to see. Armor research, power armor research, weapons research. There we go. We also need some support equipment, but it would be good to get going on that weapon production. Properly equip our troops. Goodness. Alright. What should we build? Factories. Hello? I should like to click now. Okay. Okay, research there is done. That can wait, as can the other. Let's check industry. Getting there, but not there yet. Certainly not there yet. Air Doctrine is good to go. Aircraft, also fairly well advanced. Oh, we've been falling behind on our tank research. Let's start catching up on that. And we also need to improve our support equipment. Dynamite is starting to feel a bit outdated. But we have some breathing room, we have some peace. It's a good time to consolidate our borders. And yes, that's what I'll go for. What else can we do? Let's start to scavenge. Okay, well, things are looking good for us now. I know I got pretty quiet, but I should probably eat something. We've made some great progress. This is a good start for Vault City. We've taken out most of our local competition, given ourselves some Lebensraum, NCR, Just getting eaten up. Dead horses beating Kaiser's Legion. Some folks call it a sling blade. I call it a Kaiser blade. New Vegas expanding rapidly. Insanity. The world's gone crazy. Mortars. Yeah, it's time for mortars. Okay. Let's just sit back, consolidate our gains. Maybe we'll take ripe fruit territory. What are you? Ruler? Okay. And what's NCR besides extinct? People. Okay. I don't expect them to come to the aid of the ripe fruit territories. So we should be good here.
Haven't had a decent meal in weeks.
Okay, okay. Supply is looking decent. What's our platoon looking like now? Combat width 18. Let's get it up to 20. Why wouldn't that be interesting? Infantry.
Hey there.
Okay. We should be able to roll over these guys. We'll see. We'll see. Aircraft, do your duty.
Haven't had a decent meal in weeks.
Wait. We don't have a claim on them? Did I never? But I did. I did. Did the claim run out? I didn't think it would. Huh. Okay, well we can just restart it. Interesting. Most interesting. Shoshone is fighting with someone. Some poor bastard thinks they can take down the Shoshone. They're extremely strong at defending their territory. A lot like the fellows we took out down there. That was a painful war. But our manpower and equipment was able to sustain us through that difficult tactical situation. And, much like Finland, they were forced to capitulate eventually, after killing a ridiculous number of my men. Building ordinary ballistic weaponry. Regular guns. Not for long. We're working on that. Laser carbine, you say? Alright. Okay. Bellingham joined the NCR. I don't think that makes much of a difference. What are we working on? Let's up that and lower that. Okay. Supply's looking good. Is there something I should be building? No. Okay. Where are we going now? Training time, robotic stuff, arms workshops. Okay. Those are actually pretty good. Let's do that instead. Alrighty.
Hey there.
You guys can train for a while. Since we're not going to war today. What do we have? 40 days out of 110. There it is. Finishing our power armor tech tree. Game UI lagging behind a bit. Let's go ahead and save our game. It's our first save for the entire stream. If it doesn't crash the dang thing. Okay, that'll do. Now what? War economy. What can we do? Aircraft designer, that'll help us. We want range. Yeah. Reliability. Fighters. Strategic bomber. Tactical bomber. Range.
Sir?
Okay. Now what? Now we play the waiting game, I suppose. We could stand to drop that one as well. Game's running a bit slow. Well, I think this is a good place to drop it for now. I do have other things I need to do with my life. So, catch you guys in the next video. It was fun having you here. I did get pretty quiet today. I'm just tired. Let's see. We're getting our way toward that. Let's keep our research rate nice and high. Finally building mortars. Yeah, that's looking good. All in all, it's looking good. You fellas, am I not building these things? 1 per week. Well, that's not very fast. Could we up that? I think that'll do. Okay. Let's save and quit. Alright guys, catch you in the next video. Bye-bye.